I also chose not to use conventional punishments or rewards of any kind. That was something that was really important to me.
Why?
I guess I'd just come to feel that they didn't work. I'd spent 15 years teaching law, and I knew a lot about the criminal justice system and the legal system and the whole setup of punishment and the way our society has used that for hundreds, thousands of years. And I just intuitively rebelled against it. I just didn't want to pass that on. I didn't want another generation to, or my children to be growing up in fear, because basically that's what it breeds. It breeds fear. It's born out of fear. You fear that your parents will punish you. You fear doing the wrong thing. You fear, getting the punishment, and the rewards aren't much better because you're actually trying to do the right thing to get the reward, and if you don't get the reward, then you feel like you've been punished. So it's a very similar energy. So I decided not to do those things, but I hadn't worked out what to put in its place. So I had a very steep learning curve to work out how to be with children and not use punishments and not use rewards and not try and control them and not try and manipulate them and not threaten, but still have a harmonious family life. So I had to learn new skills. I had to work out, okay, well, if I'm not going to do that, what am I going to do? And I had to basically learn new ways of communicating, new ways of expressing what I wanted in a clear and assertive way without there being any blame involved. So, for example, there are all sorts of things like you might want your child to pick up the clothes off their floor, or you might not want them to leave rubbish all over the house, or you might want them to have a bath, or all sorts of. You might want them to eat at a certain time or in a certain way. Conventional parenting would basically tell you to try and control your child to make them do what you want. If you're not going to make them do it or force them to do it, then you have to be able to communicate what you want in a way that's clear, but which is a request, not a demand. And if you're making requests and you're actually accepting that they will say no sometimes, then you have to have skills to actually solve problems when what they want and what you want come into conflict, and you've just got this clash of desires. So I had to learn problem solving skills and get very creative about it. And that's been a fantastic journey. I think, we've solved so many problems and found such creative solutions that, we've learnt this wonderful process where we trust that there's always a solution that everybody can accept if you wait and if you express your feelings and if you are open to intuitive guidance.